Okay, I think the rooms are closed and we have everybody back now.
Sarah, I can do the roundup, but I wasn't sure if we wanted to have our breakout chairs say a word each before we go. We've only got 2 minutes though.
I think if they have time to do a real quick summary, that'd be great.
I think that like 1 minute each, if people could indulge us with a couple of extra minutes. So we want to thank everybody very much for being here. And there's a lot of notes, and we'll be publishing a workshop report. The 3 breakouts had great attendance as far as I can tell from the notes. And I thought we should call on each of the breakout chairs to just say a word about what they did in their breakout. And then we'll just say goodbye and maybe see you. We hope to see you in the Gather Town in our special room where we can just socialize. Although we can't get virtual drinks together in a useful way. So you'll have to go get your own drink. So shall we call on the breakout chair for measurement, which I believe was Sandra, to say a word or two? You're here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having some audio issues. Yeah, so our breakout room had some lively discussion, and it was mainly a continuation of the discussion that was kicked off at the end of the session, mainly about designing protocols for users and the trade-offs that they would have to make, and about user education of these trade-offs in general.
Okay. And I think Gershabad, you had the civil society and usability.
Yep, and so in the beginning we discussed state censorship mechanisms at large, and took the comment on the Slack chat about balkanization as the starting point. And of course, the design of the internet sort of allows balkanization to a large extent, and I think there was some consensus that it's very difficult for to push states that are authoritarian and want extensive censorship control to give them any incentives to not disconnect from the larger internet in that sense of blocking services or blocking protocols. I think one solution is, of course, when it comes to blocking protocols, that get enough industry consensus so that there's critical mass at launch, so that it's not feasible for them anymore to block protocols. And we also had a discussion like Room 1 did on user education, and I think specifically on the study by Alexandra and Nick Feemster. So there, of course, a priority is to not overload the user with information so that they can still make informed decisions about how to select DNS privacy settings, but also about where these settings are placed so that the users don't think that the internet might break for them, to put it crudely, if they mess with the network settings. And I'm sorry, I don't have notes, so I can't address all the points that we did have, so I'll stop. But please, others, please feel free to add in the chat.
You do have, there are notes in that were taken, so we'll probably have a lot of good notation about what you did. And finally, Benno, would you like to talk about the future directions session?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so also for us, it was a continuation of the discussion during the session, the novel work and the authoritative to, ADOT, and so authoritative DNS over TLS. So what the 3 main topics, takeaways from the session was guidance, so of DNS privacy enhancements in the DNS ecosystem. Where can we, operators or implementers, experiment or implement DNS privacy enhancements in their network with all the risks, so clear risk analysis. The other thing is that with the risk analysis, we need also more measurements, good measurements and reproducible measurements. So DOE, DOTS, think of it of the different DNS privacy enhancements, protocols. So Wes Hardiger has a lot of experience here and is available to share his knowledge and to collaborate. And the final thing is, well, the signaling of capabilities of the different components in the DNS ecosystem. So are they able to support, to answer questions over DOT or not? And also this signaling, should these protocols be, well, open always, or fail open or closed? This discussion, and that also needs more thought and also development and experimentation. That's it from us, from the session. Thank you.
And with that, I think we're going to call this another great year of this workshop. We have a lot to do. It was interesting for us who've done this in 2017 and 2018 to see how far we've come, and also how much we still have to do and understand. We have so much more experience, but we also have so much work to do together. So thank you for joining us for the work today. We'll engage you in critiquing the report when we get it done and get some comments from you, and hopefully we'll have some good guidance for everybody for the next year or so before we have our next workshop.
And if folks want to head over to the GatherTown space, that's going to be open for a while if people want to socialize there or carry on discussions. The links are in the Slack. A few messages further up, the NGSS folks posted them there, so please follow those.
Special thanks to our TPC and also especially Sandra, Gurshapal, and Benno for being our breakout session leads. Thank you so much, and see you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And also thanks to our note takers, Han, Austin, and Allison.